Popcorn world. Popcorn world. Yeah. Can I make you groove now? Yes, I can. So you can get this groove in the back of a can. With the big and Robin world and the holes in your hand. Popcorn world. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn world. Popcorn world. Popcorn world. Popcorn world. The popcorn world. There's no mystery. Let's make history with the five. Oh, the strongest. 2 and 3. Add 1 more plus me and be the 5. Yeah. We'll keep it on the floor. And the funk plus 4 and you got 5.
I got a new microphone, so I apologize. Can you hear me now? Okay. I got to get used to the new unmuting and muting process. Okay. So let me start again. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here on this show we call The Five. That is Reggie Love. That is Byron Lusby. And setting up in the background in the studio is Chad Major. He'll be here un momento. But needless to say, we're here. We're ready to have a good time. I hope you are too. A ton of things to discuss with you tonight, and we will not delay any further. I don't know. Is Chad ready? No, he's okay. He blocked out the screen. Okay, that lets me know he's not ready. So we will go ahead and be. First of all, gentlemen, how are you both? Let's start with that.
Doing well. Having a good day.
I am too.
What's up, Lloyd? What's up, Byron? How are y'all, fellas? I'm good.
I'm good, man. I'm trying to represent. You know, representation matters. I'm trying to give the WNBA their 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here we go. The playoffs are going on, so I'm just trying to show a little love. That's all. Let's see. You ready, Chad Major? Are you ready to go?
What's good?
What's good? Okay, there he is. All right. Can you hear us, Chad?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Okay, I think it's a little bit of a delay, but we're gonna work through all of this tonight. We're gonna work through it all. All right. Let's start with the NFL. Well, to start with the NFL tonight is a little different because we're going to start with the recap, but we can't start with the recap without starting with the injuries. And the most glowing injury is to the team that was predicted on this show to do quite well, at least in numbers. The Bengals and Joe Burrow.
Wow.
That dream of 5,000 yards has slipped away quickly.
Yes.
Gentlemen, your thoughts on Joe Burrow being out at least 3 months, although in my humble opinion, he's done.
I mean, dude, this is 3 years he's into this season with an injury. This is started to be a trend, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know. That's a lot of wear and tear. And like you say, injuries don't usually get better as you get older. You usually get more of them. So, they got to really think about how to protect him. And he's got to look at protecting himself too.
That's where I was going, Byron. Is it them, or is it what they've asked him to do and his unwillingness to push for more protection?
Yes.
Because he said, I want my receivers to get paid.
Yes.
He didn't say, hey, man, I'm out here fighting for my life.
Yeah, I mean, there's some truth to that. And, that kid, he's tough. Like, the first time I saw him practice at LSU, he was literally, there was supposed to be a thud drill, and the linebacker kind of let off on him, and bam! He hit the linebacker, was talking noise, and practice got hype. I was like, oh, this dude is different. Like, he's wired to be competitive. So, he's got to look at himself too, and you got to keep yourself out of harm's way a little bit too.
Yeah, I don't mean they need to put a leash on him or nothing, but like you said, he's had 3 injuries in 3 years, so that's the recipe for disaster going forward. Because your injuries don't lessen as you get older. Like you said, they get more frequent. You can just get out of bed and have an injury. So I think they should have. They signed T. Higgins, which is good for him, but they should also maybe look for some other protection on that offensive line. He's going to be fighting for his life until they do.
Because if you think about these injuries, these injuries are in the pocket injuries. Like the line is collapsing on me injury. this is not. I done ran outside and I done tried to get 20 extra yards and I got hit.
No.
This is I'm in the pocket. I got Byron. What's the time you're supposed to release the ball? You are more expert in that than I am, but he
ain't got it. He ain't getting it at all. He ain't getting it.
Yeah. And the problem with him is that he is one of those guys who's going to try to make a play regardless of how much time he has. And so that willingness to not live to fight another day, but to live in this moment and make this play is probably works against. It's the thing that works for him also works against him, and it's kind of becoming a problem. You got to be available, and he's not available a lot.
And if you think about it, this is the same thing that cost him that Super Bowl. What happened that last play? That it collapsed. O-line collapsed. Well, of course, the D-line he was playing against was all-pro linemen, but still, it collapsed.
Right.
It collapsed. And, not only is it costing them injuries, you might as well say it cost you a Super Bowl too, possible Super Bowl, because the man was wide open. He was wide open.
Yeah.
Turf toe is a very serious injury as well.
So Dion had.
Yeah, that's not a small injury. So.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Not only that happened this weekend, but looks like Jaden Daniels is going to be out for a little while, like maybe a game or two at least, maybe more. I don't know I have not heard that they officially put him on IR, but I know he's out for at least a game, possibly 2. And then also, based on what happened last night, it looks like Khalil Mack is going to be out for a considerable amount of time. I don't know. We'll see. It wasn't what I thought it was. It looked like an arm. It turns out I think it was an elbow. So maybe it's not as bad. But we haven't heard anything coming out of his camp today. So I don't know. This is probably MRI day, and they're going to look at the imaging and get a second and third and ninth opinion. And so we'll see where it all goes. But those 3 injuries, and there was one more. I'm missing one, guys. I know I'm missing one. JJ McCarthy. JJ McCarthy is already on IR. He's going to be done.
He's going to at least miss 4. Yeah,
he's going to at least miss 4, possibly more. Which is a kid who can't afford to miss any. Right. Like he's,
And that tackle with him and Daniels, I do not like that tackle. I just hate to see that
Yeah.
tackle. And I know it's when they pull their weight down on the play, because it happened with Jay. You look at Jay Daniels and McCarthy. It was the same type of injury. I know they spoke about it once before. You know, I don't know if this is a new way of tackling now. I'm not. It seems like it's getting that tackle is getting more dangerous and dangerous each year.
Technically, it's been outlawed. Technically. Now, it all depends on who wants to enforce it, I guess, in the game.
Right.
Because it's supposed to be enforced, and I think it's automatic, you know, it's kicked out and the whole nine. But I know it's a 15-yard penalty, but I don't know. I thought last year I saw somebody do it and they got kicked out. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what the overall rule is for it. But it is outlawed. It was a point of emphasis for the rules committee to take that particular tackle out of the game. And
to me, it looked like the same tackle for McCarthy and Daniels. It's just my opinion. I mean, I'm not that rules expert, but it looked like the same tackle to me. So,
Byron, how do they judge that tackle? How do they? Because I agree with Reggie. It looks like the same, but maybe it's not. Maybe there's a variation of it that's different. I don't know.
You asking me to explain NFL refs, and I have nothing. Because them jokers, man. I don't. It's subjective, you know. Some people, it's like kind of like roughing the passer, you know.
Yeah.
Different crews ref different, you know. But I thought that hip drop tackle was taken out too.
Yeah. It's supposed to be. I mean, that's what I remember.
It's supposed to be 15
over the last couple of years.
Yards. They don't kick you out, but it's 15 yards.
Okay, I thought it was a kick out thing as well, but I don't know. This stuff fluctuates so much. I never know what they're gonna do. Okay, so I think those are the majority of the injuries. There's also some others that are out there, but those are probably the biggest ones that are going to affect seasons. So as we answer these next few questions, one of the questions that we could ask is, can those teams recover? Or has their season changed dramatically as a result of these injuries?
Any team that loses their starter, your season changes. Because, I mean, it ain't 32 good starters, let alone 32 backups that are starter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the significant drop-off start.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Go ahead, Chad.
I'm just saying, I think it's going to be a drop-off for sure from the backups, to the starters. So that could definitely hurt because, who knows, they're going to be out maybe 4 or 5 games. That could, mess up seeding and, put you in a division lower than what you, need to be. So
it's a quarter of your season.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be tough.
Well, I think, of course, Cincinnati is definitely their season is done. Now, Minnesota, I'm on the fence because I don't think JJ was just truly lighting it up, So could you catch lightning in a bottle with the bag up? I'm not saying lightning in a bottle, but could he play just as well as JJ was playing? Probably so.
I don't know. All the games with Sam Darnold last year.
Exactly.
Well, I'll say this. I had JJ on my worst team list, not because Minnesota's bad, but because he's been bad. Like, he's really only had one great quarter. If you're being honest, he's had 7 really bad ones and 1 great one. And this Sunday was awful. He was running for his life, and his lineman was like, "Your life ain't worth much because we ain't blocking much." Like it was really bad. I felt like he was in a lot of trouble the whole game. Now I don't know if they're my worst team because clearly the Dolphins. But here's the irony of the Dolphins and the Panthers. Both of them play better, but what is that? But I mean, better compared to what?
Right.
When you're starting at boo-boo, it ain't it's
right.
levels to this.
Maybe this is just gas. I don't know, but
right.
It was bad though. But I put Minnesota at the top of the list because I think, unlike the Dolphins and Panthers who have an opportunity to change their season, I think Minnesota's season has changed. Like, they're in trouble. They and the Bengals are in dire trouble. Like, I don't know how. Though ironically, the Bengals are 2-0. which is crazy.
They
But
the Jags.
well, listen, you play the game in front of
Like
you.
the Browns.
I mean, you play the game in front of you. So
they outrush. Didn't they outrush and outthrow? I mean, they outgained the Ravens by a lot and got hulled out.
yeah,
It's the Browns. That's what they did.
yeah, it's the Browns. So it's going to be interesting to see. I think they're going to have to kind of really take a hard look at the season as a whole and how it unfolds and how much usage you want to put into certain guys. And maybe, as the season unfolds, you say, okay, we're going to lose a few of these. Let's kind of look at some rest days. And, I mean, just being honest, like you done invested a lot in that Bengals offense. You can't be having T. Higgins or Jamar Chase get out there. I mean, not Jamar Chase, but Jamar Chase get out there and get hurt. Or even Chase Brown, who has played pretty well to start the season. You're going to have to look at those offensive weapons and how much you paid for them and be like, we going to. Same thing in Minnesota. Justin Jefferson might miss about 4 or 5 games this season just on rest days. Because, listen.
Well, what if the quarterback that comes in plays better than JJ?
Who is the quarterback that's
I don't
coming
know.
in?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I'm gonna start Minnesota out a little bit because they're missing their other wide receiver though too. I mean, come on.
Who is the backup quarterback?
They're missing their other wide receiver opposite JJ.
Addison.
Yeah, Addison.
Addison. Yeah, no, I know you're talking about Addison. I was trying to see who the backup is. So Carson Wentz is going to take. You're familiar. You guys are familiar with Carson Wentz, Reggie. You had a lot of fun with him in Indianapolis.
he may pull Sam Darnold.
Man, we had 20 quarterbacks since Luck. Man, they all just come. They just roll together now. So
Well, interestingly, they have Carson Wentz and also, I don't know who Max Brosmer is, but Desmond Ridder is also there. Did y'all know Desmond Ridder is now a Viking?
You know he's still in the league.
Nope.
I didn't even know he was still in the league either. So that might be interesting right there. If he's got something, if he's grabbed a hold of the system, maybe you start the young Desmond Ridder. Listen. One thing about the Vikings, they got a lot of weapons. Although I just found out also Aaron Jones is out with a hamstring injury, so they have some challenges over in Minnesota right now. It's this quickly has turned in possibly to a 2-man race with the AFC. I mean NFC North. Yeah, NFC North. So. That brings us, I guess, I'm kind of going backwards here, but it's fine on question 1. What was the worst loss to you guys this past weekend?
Worst loss. We're talking about worst loss is lost that the worst team just got beat down, or the worst loss is, man, that was a terrible
However you qualified. Yeah.
I hate to say it, I'm going to call the Giants out for that one because that had to be bad. I mean, to make that play with how many when he scored a touchdown? How
25.
25?
Yeah.
25 seconds.
Yeah. That was a heck of a play.
Only
to let it go so quickly.
Yeah. So, in my opinion, then 25 seconds, that's probably going to have to be the toughest. My opinion. That's
a fair opinion. Listen,
I'm gonna say, I mean, I didn't expect them to win though, so. But yeah, it was bad.
Right.
Like, when they rush, how do you drop 8 and still give up 20 yards?
Exactly.
How do you drop 8? Why do you drop 8? Time is your friend. Go rush him.
Right.
Rush him. Rush 5 and drop 6.
Right.
And you'll be fine.
Right.
Speed him up so the ball comes out short, and you rally up and tackle.
Yeah.
That's me. But I got to give it to the Chiefs, man. I got to give it to the Chiefs.
That's a bad loss.
Yeah,
you can't. I mean, for you to play that, I mean, for the most part, they played well on defense. Defense kept them in the game to the end, and then you can't generate anything on offense. I mean, your tight end is dropping everything. You can't. Until the last touchdown. You have no explosive plays. You can't run the ball. Like that offense looks a shell of itself for a team that all of us. I know Patrick can walk on water, but oof, I don't know what he's supposed to do with that. And I get it; they got injuries and all of that, but man, it looks bad on offense.
And Patrick is your leading rusher.
Here's how.
Yeah.
Here's how bad it was. The Philadelphia Eagles passed for 101 yards total.
Yeah.
They rushed for 122 yards total. They actually held Saquon to 88 with 22 carries. That's for Saquon to hold him to that. That's a good day.
Yeah.
And y'all couldn't get nothing going? Like nothing.
Nathaniel. Yeah,
That was a bad day.
It looked bad. It was
a
Chris
bad
Jones
day.
popping off at the end of the game. I'm like, bro, y'all lost, but I get it.
I mean, he wasn't wrong when he said, you only got 100 yards, man, which is true. But they also got one
Y'all
more
had
point
like
than
30.
you did.
Yeah.
Right,
Y'all had like
right.
30.
Yeah, it wasn't a good day. Mine was actually so I'm curious to see what's going to happen in Chicago, because there is a tremendous disconnect between what Ben Johnson wants and what Caleb Williams is doing. And here's what's interesting. If someone had asked me what would you say where Caleb Williams is right now, the most honest answer I could give you is he's the same. He doesn't look any different than what he looked last year or what he looked in college. Which is the problem, because for whatever reason, he's fighting the concepts that I know Ben Johnson has given him. He's fighting them. He is not patient in the pocket. He is not. He thinks he can still be the hero of every play. It's all the negative things that you saw him come into the league with. None of that has changed. And that, to me, is the problem, because you've had a training camp. Hold on, let's be honest. You've had OTCs, training camp, and practices to break all of those bad habits. And he's broken none of them. So at some point, here's the reality. Ben didn't draft you. The last dude drafted you. And I'm sorry, but in today's market, you're not safe until you're safe. And I can see them moving on. I can see them moving on in Chicago.
Yeah, I think you're right, because Ben didn't have a choice to, he got brought into this relationship with Caleb Williams. So I think that, he has had time to, kind of go through the motions. But if Ben wants to save his job, he got to find his guy. And I don't think Caleb is his guy at this point. So,
well, who's safer, Ben or Caleb right now?
Ben,
because he.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he gonna be there.
Caleb yet. Yeah, they haven't paid him yet. So
it's that. Thank you, Byron. That's where I was going. It's so much easier, right? That's why Carolina was considering it last year, because we ain't paid you yet. So it don't cost us nothing to let you go now. Yeah. And by the way, that's still not out of the realm of possibility. Although I think Bryce is actually playing better. He's playing better now. Again, we're talking about from awful to better. That's not a huge jump. But Reggie, what are your thoughts? I mean, do you think Caleb is already after only 2? I know everybody's preaching patience, but we all know patience sounds good in theory, but also how it looks matters.
Well, yeah, it's hard coming. Chicago hasn't been just a relevant team in the last, how many years you probably say?
Oh, God.
Gosh,
decade.
35.
So it's hard to judge Caleb. I mean, they've been through coaching changes. They've been through quarterbacks.
Agreed.
They've been through so much. So it's really kind of, and it's been 2 games. I really want to give him No, I can't. It's a tough situation with Chicago because you haven't had a winning culture in so long. You don't know what winning is there right now. Like
Right.
Mhm.
That's a great point. That is a great point.
And just to how bad the quarterback play has been there, they've never had a quarterback throw for 4,000 yards.
correct.
That's
Ever.
wild.
In the history of the franchise.
Yeah,
Ever. That's wild.
So
That is wild. That is very
who do
wild.
you compare Caleb to in the last 10 years?
Talent wise, he's got as much talent as anybody, but he's
Does
kind
he?
of, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. He's more athletic than Mahomes, got the same arm. He can throw it from all kind of angles. He can outrun.
You're talking about pure athleticism
just
right now.
physically
Okay,
talented. Physical
okay.
talent. He's got as much physical talent as and Mahomes was a gambler and gunslinger. I mean, they played the same offense.
That's
and
true.
Mahomes, as many
point.
throws as you make like holy. I mean, he would make some like holy, like what?
Right.
But sitting that year helped him, and even what Cliff did with that offense, like he built some concepts in there that are NFL concepts where the ball's got to come out, and it's 1, 2, 3, bang, and that's what I see with Caleb. It's not coming out. It's supposed to come out. It's 1, 2, 3 on your back foot. You got to decide, and he doesn't trust it. He doesn't trust what he sees.
But the irony is that in the preseason, that's literally the plays they ran. They ran bang plays in 2 of those games. I know where you're going. Go ahead. Say it for all the people here.
Preseason, dog. The game is different.
Preseason.
It's nothing like I told you. It's nothing like what you'll see in week 1.
I agree.
I think Caleb will be okay. I'm more concerned about the 52 points by defense that was given up. I think Caleb will be okay.
But you're gonna give up 52 points if your offense can't sustain a drive. Like
the offense
every
points, that's good enough to win a lot of games.
When did they score them?
They scored them at the end of the yeah. They scored them at the backside of the desert. Like they had already walked through the desert thirsty.
But this to Byron's point, and I want to piggyback off of that. We go back to, are we throwing some of these quarterbacks out there?
100%.
Hey, I'm an Indianapolis Colts fan. We're guilty of it. We threw AR out there. He never should have been out there. Like, never in the first 2 years. And now are we throwing Caleb out there? And maybe Caleb should have had that time to sit behind someone. Look, Mahomes did. Look how successful he is. Aaron Rodgers. We can go on and on with successful quarterbacks who sit behind. Love. Yeah, my brother. Love.
Hilarious.
But, he's got to piggyback on that point. He came out of the same offense that Jalen came out of. Jalen had the exact same problem. Jalen, he could see it, but he wouldn't trust it in college.
Right.
Even though he got better from Arkansas to Oklahoma, there are times at Oklahoma, they're like, I sat with their receiver coach at the combine. He was like, if he'd have made these throws in college, we win, we're in a whole different situation. He was like, he didn't trust he wouldn't let go of the ball. I mean, and sometimes you need to sit and learn and practice and rep that stuff.
Yeah. And the irony of what you just said is with Jalen, he turned that into positive cautiousness as opposed to detrimental plays, right? He said, okay, I just don't want to make mistakes. So I'll hold it if it means I'm not going to turn the ball over. Which it's not ideal, but it's not horrible. Because you would like him to be a little bit more, of a risk taker. But at the same time, if you winning games and all you got to do is get 101 yards, but you're still getting 7 tush pushes, then okay. Now offside tush pushes, but tush pushes nonetheless. So then it's fine, right? It got him a Super Bowl. But with Caleb, I want to be optimistic like you, Reggie, but I'm saying I need you to actively start to trust what you're being taught. And that's why I thought preseason was important for him. Forget the coverages and all that. That's irrelevant to me. What's relevant to me is You've got to train yourself to shoot the jump shot the same way, to use a basketball reference. And you keep putting your arm out, and it should be tucked in. And you keep creating, you've created a bunch of bad habits that it feels like you're unwilling to correct. And that's where I think the problem is with Caleb. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Who's the best team? Well, before we get to the best team, let's talk about the best game. What was the best game on Sunday?
Cowboys and the Giants.
Cowboys and the Giants.
Ironically, even though, and let me just say this real quick. In my humble opinion, and I understand what it means, what I'm about to say, you got to cut Hudson. You can't have a dude come on. I've been watching football all my life. I ain't never seen a dude get 4 penalties in 4 minutes. and not just 4 penalties, 4 obvious penalties. The smack upside the head, fam. What are you doing? Listen.
No. He was
if anybody
on that, you always on the screen. You push him by. He just missed. That was. You missed.
Okay, but
penalty, but everybody.
But you can't be so obvious though.
Yeah,
like Jesus, man.
He just missed. You're supposed to push him in the shoulder. You just push him by up here.
So you think he just missed? He wildly missed.
I mean, it's still bad, but he wasn't.
It was bad.
He wasn't trying to hit him in the. He wasn't trying to hit him.
He was awful. No. They put the rookie in, and actually the rookie played okay. He wasn't hard. He wasn't that much worse. At least he wasn't getting penalties.
Oh yeah, like you said, they were bad. I was like, bro, they gonna cut you, big dog.
Yeah, 4 in a row. Yeah.
And like you said, and they're obvious.
4 in a row.
They weren't. There was no
no
gray area.
And then you get on the sideline and you want to fight everybody. Come on, man. Listen, if ever there was somebody that's going to get tested on Tuesday, it's him. I am sure the steroid team was right there at his fan. Come on. I think you got to do this.
Maybe he just broke up with his girlfriend or something, man.
Yeah. Here's the crazy. I'm sorry, Chad. Go ahead.
No, I said maybe he broke up with his girlfriend. He was playing emotional.
Something. It was awful.
But
what were you going to say, Red?
On the other side, your quarterback threw for 450 yards.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
And
he bought himself some time.
And 300 was on Diggs.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah. If he's trying to get traded, obviously traded.
But he put that on tape, dog. Ain't nobody trading for that.
Yeah, no. He's safe. Diggs is safe. Diggs is safe. Diggs is safe because there's nobody behind him.
I thought Outcast got back together. Bombs over Baghdad on that boy.
Man, bro.
I was like, oh my. Like, bro. I'm like, every big play, every one of them.
And he wasn't close. He wasn't close on any play.
No, and Neighbors has to kind of slow down. If he don't have to slow down, dog, I'm like, that boy out there getting toasted.
Right. If Russell had a rope instead of a moon, Diggs would have got beat by 7 yards. Easy.
That's you need to sit down. He needs to sit down.
Hold up. But do you blame it on Diggs? I didn't see him switch it up, any. So
they had nobody switch too.
Either.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, Russell back there all day. It ain't like you throw them deep balls after like 2 seconds. No, he got to sit there for a minute to let it get down the field. He back there chilling.
Yeah.
So
if
only they had a pass rusher.
Right now, my 2 best teams, Packers, and here it comes. Wait for it. Shout out to I don't want to call him that because that was a New York thing. Shout out to Indiana Jones. He balled. Yeah. He kept them in the game. Now, you can taper it if you want to because it's of the who they played. Although the Broncos is considered a better team. I'm not a Bro Knicks guy personally, but I understand those that think he has the potential. I get it. And I also understand Reggie is bound by his silence, and we get it out. So, but I understand both.
Where is Cam when I need him? Where is Cam?
Right, he is nowhere to be found tonight. You need him desperately, and he ain't nowhere to be found.
He's a smart man, though. He is playing it exactly right because I'm not messing with that dude.
Yeah, I get it, but I don't want them either at all. Like, stay always on his good side.
Please.
But yeah, the Colts had a good. That was a solid win, although leverage. I mean,
it's letter of the law, but he really didn't leverage him. I get why they called it, but
that's what I said. I was like that. Okay, I mean,
yeah, it's letter. I mean, but he really didn't push off. But that's okay.
Hey, yeah, listen.
Hey,
a win's a win's a win.
It was a flag. It was a flag. I'm not gonna argue with a referee.
Facts. Facts.
Today I'm not gonna argue with him. Tomorrow I might.
Right.
Tomorrow you might. Tomorrow you might. All right.
Right.
It's Green Bay, and I think they're above it. You look at that offense that they held Detroit down. They held Detroit down, and Detroit exploded this week, and they couldn't do diddly poo against Green Bay.
Yeah.
So to me, and then Thursday night, that game wasn't as close as it looked, but those jokers, like, they're different to me.
I'm telling you, belief is a powerful thing, and that one guy came in, and now all of a sudden, I think they believe they are the best team, and I can't argue with them right now. I have nothing. I have no defense against that.
Well,
so they look like the best team in our playoff, in our Super Bowl run. Bob Sanders.
Yes, I remember that. It was like it went from here to here. It's just
a nosebleed, and one dude came back.
Yep, and it was.
And we turned to the 85 Bears.
Right. Let's pick some games then.
Oh, I just want to say. Go ahead. About Buffalo because they made New York look easy.
They're in the top 5. They're in the top.
They did.
Yeah.
They're in the top 5.
They did.
Do you trust their defense?
That's where I was going. I don't know if I believe
against somebody good. I mean, and I have the same issue with Baltimore.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, Buffalo's good. I mean, that quarterback, he's gonna have them in every game.
I think Baltimore's defense is still trying to find its voice, or more specifically, the coordinator is still trying to find his pattern of calling games. There's some weird things that he's doing in games that don't quite make sense, and I think eventually over the course of the season, he's going to get with his guys and going to find out the strengths and the weaknesses, and they'll figure it out. But right now, there's some guys that are completely out of place, and some guys are having to save them. And now, that was another that's out. Kyle Van Noy is out. I don't know how long, but he's out maybe a game or two, I think. So that defense is a work in progress right now.
Well, and we can say Detroit too. Have Detroit found that rhythm? I wouldn't now. That's another team.
Yeah, no,
it's gonna take them some time too. Yeah, it's gonna take some time too.
They got a lot of talent.
Yeah. So who are we going with? Chiefs and Giants, both 0-2 right now.
Chefs.
I think Chiefs will get their first win.
Yeah.
Where's it at?
It's in East Rutherford.
You know what? I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go with the Giants.
Well, I'm bound to go with the Giants. I have to. That's like
you don't have to
not pick the Giants.
You don't have to.
I mean, it looks weird if I don't do it. I got all the Giants hats.
Dude, I'm a OU diehard. I wasn't picking them sorry jokers last year.
No, honestly, at home, I think it'll be an interesting game, and then not having I think they're supposed to get Worthy back possibly. Which could make it an interesting game, I guess. But
they wasn't stopping nobody either.
Yeah, I think
CD and them was running rampant.
I think Chiefs Giants could look a lot like Cowboys Giants just looked, honestly, because it's we're not talking about great on either side defensively, so it should be interesting. Steelers Patriots. Aaron Rodgers kind of regressed back to the 40-year-old man we all know and love. So, and also the defense looked awful.
2 weeks in a row.
So I don't know.
Yeah, we're going with Patriots.
So I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about.
New England
Patriots?
I hate picking them. Sorry, Joe. It's just not in my blood to pick them. Sorry, Joe.
I completely understand. I believe I understand. You're nodding like you want to say something there, Reggie. Where we going, Reggie? Look like
I'm gonna give him another shot. I'm gonna go Steelers. I really don't want to. I really don't.
I
want
knew
to.
it was in you.
I don't want to. I just gotta have. I think you're gonna go with the Patriots. Somebody gotta ride with the Steelers.
You don't have to. You don't. No, you don't.
Well,
No, actually, I'm going with the Steelers. I think TJ is due for a game. This might be the game because Drake May is a sitting target. So this might be the game where he can kind of get loose a little bit. So Rams Eagles. So far the back has held up, but that was against teams that couldn't pressure the ball.
Yeah,
This is not that
pass rush is one guy. Their pass rush is one guy. They didn't sniff Dak. The closest they got to Dak was when old boy spit on him.
Yeah, and hey, think about it. They was one drive away from knocking Philly out from their Super Bowl. What?
Yes.
So where we going?
If it wasn't in bad weather, they might.
What we going with?
I'm going Ram.
I'm going Rams.
Eagles haven't looked good.
Oh.
Eagles haven't looked good.
I'm going Rams.
I get the Super Bowl champs, but that's a whole different team. This team don't look like that team.
223 yards total offense, or at least offense, is not good.
And it was
and this will be the game. By the way, this is my other prediction because I'm also going Rams. This is the game where AJ Brown cannot take it anymore.
Wow!
Even though he had 5 catches,
he gonna go Tyreek,
but it was 5 catches. I don't know if he goes full Tyreek. But it will. But he will for sure have a stack of books on the side that he'll be reading throughout the game. Like he is not gonna be happy. Because I don't see how he's not going to. I don't see how he's gonna get the ball. They got to lean on Saquon on this game, and yeah, I agree. Chad, what you doing?
Front, though.
Devontae Adams. Puka Nacua. Eagles secondary, trash.
They are.
Adoree Jackson, they lining up. You know how you used to count back in the line to go against the mark? They all count.
Yeah. They're like, we good.
Oh, he over here.
This might decide the AFC West right now. Cardinals, 49ers. Cardinals is just quietly going about their business, doing what's playing the team in front of them.
He throwing to my boy. Is he throwing to my guy?
No, I ain't throwing no shade. I'm just saying they just.
No. I'm asking. I haven't watched them play. I've seen a little bit of the Saints game. I'm asking, is he throwing to Marvin?
First game,
I think he is, if I'm not mistaken.
Second game, I don't think he had any reception. I should know. I had him in fantasy.
Yeah. 5 targets and 2 catches. So yeah.
Oof. Yeah. At least he got 5.
Here's what he is doing. I think he's trying to be smarter with the ball. Now he did take a sack. He threw an interception, but for the most part, I think he's attempting to be smarter with the ball. Now their run game is a little, right. I don't know. It leaves a lot to be desired, but he's trying. So, and in that division, that might be enough.
I'm gonna go Cardinals just because they got more healthy bodies. 49ers don't have no receivers. Their quarterback is beat up. McCaffrey is beat up. So just because they're healthier, I'll take
They're
it.
healthy. They're healthy. They are healthy. I'm probably gonna go on the road to. Give me 49ers, but this feels like it's gonna be a good game. This feels like this could be close. They know each other. They're both playing inept. This might be the game that Marvin Harrison Jr. breaks out in. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
No, he don't want his daddy to pull up.
Well, listen.
And 49ers, half their team is out. So
That's what I'm saying. They're
having a hard time.
Beat the death.
They're having a hard time trying to put something on the field.
I'm gonna go with Arizona.
Okay. All right. Chad, what'd you say? I didn't hear what you say. I'm sorry.
I am going 49ers because Fred Warner is still on the field.
That's true.
Yeah, he the last of the Mohicans.
That is true.
It's bad out beating.
3 touchdowns last week against the Saints, and I think the Saints and the Cardinals about on the same playing field.
Probably. Listen.
It's gonna be a good one.
It should be a good one, but here's the problem. The one is in Baltimore. And number 2, Lamar don't lose to NFC teams. He just don't. I don't know if has he lost to an NFC team yet?
Oh, I'm sure he has, but not very often.
Because as of last year, he hadn't. I think he may have lost one last year.
He usually wins these games.
He
I'm gonna
wins.
take the Ravens. It ain't the playoffs in Buffalo, so I'll take.
No,
I'm gonna take the Ravens.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, me too. I'm taking the Ravens.
All right.
I'm gonna take the Lions. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
If that running back don't get more than 20 yards again, Lamar can't do it by himself.
That was weird. That was very weird.
Yeah,
that's what happens to them. That's what happens to them. They go in these lulls where they forget who's in the backfield with them.
Right.
Well, that's true, but also he wasn't doing much. Like he just wasn't. Now I understand with him, it's the accumulation of it. You got to let him wear the other team out.
Right.
So, but I don't know. That was a weird game. He never got going ever.
I think they were focused on stopping the run because Lamar had 4 throwing touchdowns, so I think they were focused on the run.
I was going to say, that worked. They did stop the run. Now, they still got 40 hung on them, but they did.
That's because their 40-year-old quarterback kept throwing it to the other team.
Exactly.
Well, that also was part of their strategy.
Thank you.
That was part of the Browns' strategy this weekend.
Cleveland in a nutshell.
Cleveland go Cleveland now. They go Cleveland. That's what they do.
Speaking of Cleveland, I know where I'm throwing this off topic a little bit. Is Deshaun Watson coming back this year?
If not, if they can help it.
They don't want him to. Yeah, they'd rather not. But.
Not if they can help it. They don't want him to ever come back.
Nasty man.
Yeah, they don't want him to ever come back if they can help it. Yeah.
Was this the last year of that contract?
No, I think he still got
2 or 3 more.
2 or 3 more years. Yeah, they stuck, bro. They stuck, like for real. They're gonna have to pay him out. That's the only way they're gonna get rid of him.
I mean, the money is spent, so yeah, you might as well.
It's fully guaranteed, so it don't even matter. Just pay him. Just pay the man. And by the way, they have no leverage.
Nope.
Because it's fully guaranteed. So if I'm Deshaun, like you can, whenever y'all ready to buy me out, let me know.
But Cleveland, knowing Cleveland, they're gonna bring him back. He's gonna play again in Cleveland. This is what Cleveland do. They do.
He's got one more year. One more year at $46 million.
Woo, Jesus.
After this year.
Yeah, 26. 26 is the last year. So
they got to pay him out. They got to just go and write the check.
Spent, your cap is already jacked up. Get rid of him, man.
Yeah, just write the check and move on.
Hey,
yeah,
that's we're logical people thinking like this.
Yeah.
Listen,
you're right.
Cleveland is going to play him again. Cleveland is going to play. Listen to me. If he's healthy by November, they're
Oh
going
my God! Don't do that, Reggie.
I'm
What
just
was,
saying.
his, what was his injury anyway? What's the injury?
Achilles.
It was Achilles. But you know what's crazy?
It was like a re-aggravation of the one he had before.
But you know what's crazy? Reggie might not be wrong. There's a strong possibility that Reggie nailed that.
Facts.
And that's Cleveland in a nutshell.
That's Cleveland.
Somebody in a room somewhere in Cleveland is considering exactly what Reggie just said.
Or that homeless man is talking to Haslam again. That told him to draft
quarterbacks on the roster, right? So somebody got to go, right?
Well,
say it again. I'm sorry, because Byron. Say it again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said you would have 4 quarterbacks on the roster at that point. Somebody's got to go, right?
you're moving to a practice team. You just move one to the practice squad.
Shador would be on the practice team for sure, as it stands right now.
Right.
Yeah. So, I don't know. You might be right, Ray. I can't even argue with you on it, because as much as I would like to say, surely they wouldn't do something stupid like that.
See, you don't have to argue with it. See, just like you don't have to pick certain. You didn't argue with that. It makes perfect sense.
I didn't argue. It made perfect sense. You're right.
It makes perfect nonsense.
Right. For Cleveland,
Exactly.
it makes perfect.
Exactly.
It's logical thinking.
Right.
Okay, let's go to let's go to college ranks. Who had the win of the week this weekend?
Texas A&M.
That was a solid win.
I agree.
That was a solid win, man.
I say Tennessee.
Tennessee what?
Tennessee had the solid win against the Georgia team.
I thought they lost that game.
Georgia won that game.
I mean, yeah, my bad. Georgia. Yeah, my bad.
They won and lost, yeah. Okay, they won.
Well, Tennessee did, in a way, kind of win, because that's going to probably be a solid win, solid loss for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, you did everything right. The kicker tricked it off.
Yeah, right.
I almost said UTEP.
And then made the exact same kick in overtime that he missed.
See, you don't have to do that.
Kickers, man. Kickers,
that's petty right
Kickers,
there.
bro.
He said UTEP.
Oh.
He said UTEP. He said UTEP. Not that you're wrong. Not that you're wrong. It's just that you're petty. That's what. I said Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt out here doing Vanderbilt things.
Quarterback didn't play, and he makes that whole thing go.
Yeah.
They'll have to do it against somebody else. It was, I mean, for Vanderbilt, they won, but I mean,
I agree. And also,
you gotta look at everything.
Vanderbilt out here in these streets 3-0 in the SEC. I hate it for Lenoir. What did they say? Have you anybody heard about? Is he
concussion? It was a concussion.
Oh, so he's going in protocol then. So yeah, he's in protocol.
But the college one is different. Usually, a lot of times kids will come back in the league. If you're in the protocol, you're not gonna play the next week.
Yeah, they're not gonna let you do that.
I mean, no matter. Yeah.
Who took the biggest L?
Arkansas.
I think that's personal.
Well,
that feels personal.
Because they had the winning drive and that kid fumbled the ball. That kid was on the sideline. He was on the sideline crying. I feel bad for the kid. He was on the sideline crying because Arkansas was about to score. They were about to score, and that's personal.
Yeah.
That's personal.
Notre Dame.
I think that was the most painful loss this weekend.
Well,
would you say Notre Dame?
The biggest loss because they're not going to make the playoffs now. I don't see any way you can put them in when you lose your the two best teams you'll play at home.
Mm-hmm.
Who, Notre Dame?
Oh no, it wasn't. Miami wasn't at home, but you just can't lose those two games. You can't. Miami beat them pretty good, and then you tricked off the game kicker. I mean, the holder. Go figure, but you lost at home. That's just a bad loss to me.
Well, and then also, other than Arkansas, what other game do they have left that is of substance?
USC, maybe, if they turn out to be good.
If they turn out to be good, that could go either way. So they don't have a way to redeem themselves. I agree with you, Byron. There's just no way for them to. I don't see a path back unless chaos happens. I don't see a path back. Yeah.
The individual,
Y'all,
we all know who the individual is.
Well, listen, well, yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't really want to talk about Arch. I don't, because Arch, I don't blame Arch. I don't blame Arch for that. I really don't. He is what he is. He was that before the season started. But we, and by we I mean the brethren, we created that monster stupidly, and everybody who hyped that up, and I'm looking at you, Paul Feinbaum. People like that who hyped it up, they're the problem. Because the kid was never that. He was never that.
And I feel bad for that kid, because most of the kids coming out, you got to just live live up to one name. You got three names to live up to. You got your two uncles and your grandpa.
And it ain't not even your daddy. Them your uncles and your grandpa.
right.
It's not even your dad.
Right.
Like this.
You're not even in your daddy's legacy.
Well, your grandpa's directly. Your grandpa's your direct line. Your direct line.
Right.
Tough spot to be in. So I can't blame him for that.
I agree. But, let him go through his struggles if we won't.
Yes. Yeah.
We won't.
Right.
We won't. Like, he's got to be great tomorrow. No, he doesn't. And history told you he wasn't. Right. He's got 4 new offensive linemen, a couple of receivers, a new run. I mean, that whole offense is new.
Yeah. And it's going to take some time. So,
it'll be.
Hey, you never know. The kid can probably go to another system and thrive a little bit better than the system that he's in now, too. I didn't say that out loud. But
yeah, you did.
That feels like a call for a transfer to Arkansas.
What's that?
That feels like a call for a transfer to Arkansas. It feels like what that was.
I think he'll do well in Arkansas next year. I take Traylon Green over him right now. Traylon's playing really great.
100%.
Ooh, is he? Yes, sir.
100%. I'll have a lot more to say about this on Thursday, but it's not even the loss that Clemson had. It's the shade that Dabo threw today. Did y'all see the shade he threw today?
I missed it. I just heard when he's going off on the media.
Well, he said, and I quote, he said, well, actually, it wasn't the media. It was Clemson.
Okay.
He said, and I quote, if Clemson is tired of losing, they can let me go right now.
Oh, man, this guy.
For real?
So you got something else in the works.
Is that's what that sound? Listen, that's what that sounded like to me. You trying to provoke him?
Oh, Alabama.
Whoa,
Alabama.
You said something there. Alabama.
Do you see? I just like to read. Byron, I just read the tea leaves. That's all I do. Just look at the tea leaves and see what's happening. Why would you float that? But listen, one thing that Dabo is not is ignorant.
Dabo.
He is Dabo. That part is also true. But it just seemed a little interesting that he would float that out there that way. So
week three, he's saying that.
Yeah. I think it's exactly what you just said, Chad. It's something might be in the works. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Put a bookmark on that statement.
Oh yeah, because
I'm
sure the locker room heard it too.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to get
because that's a wild thing to say.
He's had enough.
Well, that in the check is probably massive.
Right.
That they're gonna write him to go to Alabama. Massive.
I wonder what the buyout is.
They got the dough. They got the dough. Although paying that and the $70 million seems like a lot of money, but maybe they got it like that in Tuscaloosa.
They fired Bill Curry. He went 10-2. They don't care.
Yeah, I'm sure they got it for sure.
They don't care. If you got a second, we got a part B. The only NBA news we'll do today is Kuminga Gate. Chad, what's going on with your squad?
Right.
They got together. They said, hey, do you want to be here? And he said, hey, do you want me here? And he said, hey, here's how much we want you here. 3 years, $75 million. And he said, that don't sound like you want me here for real. What's going on with your squad, bro?
He said California state tax is a little high right now.
He ain't never lied. Cause you can't fool me with that $75 million. Bro, that is 3 years, That is $25 million a year, but after taxes, that is about $14 million.
Hey, that's enough for a nice condo. That's enough for a nice condo there.
I mean,
I don't know.
why don't they just trade the man? First of all, I thought what the Kings offered was fair, but I think it's what is holding up the Kings deal is what they're actually offering Kuminga, because they want to give him 3 years, 60. I think it's like 68 or 70 million. So Kuminga might have to be honest with himself.
Yeah,
Like I know what you think you're worth, but the market says you worth this.
But does he really want to be there?
Oh no, I don't think he wants to be there at all.
But he wants to be paid when he wants to be paid. That's the thing. Yeah.
We all want to be paid when we want to be paid.
Right.
Yeah,
but
we're not.
But the market says one thing, and if the market say that ain't what we gonna pay you, then you got two choices.
Either you play on that 7.9, or I mean, I don't know. It's still a lot of time left before the season starts, so who knows? But I don't.
I think he'll be traded because that's really honestly the only option left. Like there's no other option. You can't bring this dude into camp like this. Come on, man. You just asking Draymond to punch this dude in the face at this point.
Hey, I don't know if Draymond want to punch him. He be like he might fight back.
Oh man, yeah.
Right, but I don't know.
They're trying to sign him to a team like a tradable contract, and I guess him and his agent are peeping game, so he's trying to do whatever he can do to try to figure that out.
So you know what they need to do? Just sign him to a 1-year deal, and then trade him. Do a sign and trade with somebody, and let him prove himself. At least he's got his money for 1 year. Send him somewhere where he can go play, and then he'll find out very quickly what the market thinks of him.
I think the team is willing to do that, but I don't think he's willing to do it.
He ain't gonna have. He's running out of options.
He is.
I don't think he understands that he's running out of options, fam. Ain't many options. You don't have no leverage here. None.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I whatever,
you know. He's holding it up for our other signings, man. We got other things to address, and he's holding it up.
All right. Well, listen. Before we get to the final five, Reggie got to run, but he got one last thing to say. So we got a new segment called Reggie's One Last Thing to Say. Go ahead, Reggie. Next week I'll have bells and whistles, Reggie. But this week I went,
One thing I gotta say: 150 versus 50 in the 51. 150 versus 50 in the 51. Canelo,
well, that was actually the next thing. That was actually the next thing on the list. So your timing was perfect. All right, Reg. Your timing was perfect. That was we didn't even practice that. That was perfect, Reggie. All right. Listen. I don't know where we supposed to, my real question is this. Because the fight was the fight. My real question is, where does he go from here? Like, what is...
There's nothing left.
That's what I said. I don't know what...
We talked about it. And either he's going promo fight, or like you said earlier when we were talking, he may go up in weight.
To fight who?
That's what I said. I don't know who's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know who's out there.
I don't know if it's about. But see, here's the thing. I don't know if it's about him fighting anybody up in weight as much as it is him building on the legacy. I would pay to see Bud continue to build on the legacy. So if he wants to go up to light heavyweight and win that title, I'm down with it. Bud, I'll never doubt you again, brother. I'm down with whatever you want to do at this point.
But there has to be legitimate.
That's what I think.
Weight, though, right? There has to be legitimate.
Well, in my humble opinion, it's titles or nothing. I'm not fighting I'm not just fighting random dudes no more. I'm titles or nothing. I sit at the house. So that's really where I think Bud is at. Or if Jake Paul want to ratchet up some money and let me beat on him for 2 or 3 rounds, I'm down with that. But it's got to be a significant enough paycheck for me to leave my house.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're going to pay me $150, listen, apparently Riyadh season is a profitable season. And so, if they can convince the Riyadhians to go give him $150 or $200 million to fight Jake Paul, I'm down with that. If I'm him, because I'm gonna knock him smooth out. He has no shot to beat me. So that's easy money. If I'm Bud.
Right, but that might be beneath him.
So
That dude ain't.
it is beneath him. It is beneath him. But his window is closing to get the big check. That's my only issue with where he is at this point in his career. How many more big checks does Bud have left? And the only there's nobody in his division. You don't go back to Errol. I mean, no, with all due respect to Cuz, you don't go back there. Like, you can't go back and fight Errol again. So you can fight Canelo again, but it's gonna be the same outcome or worse. So I don't know. I just think there's not a lot of options for him. But shout out to the 50 he did get.
I mean, could he go Shakur Stevenson?
He can go wherever he wants, but why? Like, what is... Shakur Stevens ain't ready for that fight. He's not ready for that fight.
I mean,
I can see Shakur getting knocked out for sure.
It could have been. It could have been Tank, but Tank doing other stuff. So
Yeah, I don't know where he goes. I don't.
I don't know where he goes either.
He's dominated. Like, that fight wouldn't. Well, like, whoever the judges were that had it 115, 113. Like, what were you watching?
Yeah, that was insulting.
Like, he smoked him. Like, it was 9-3 being kind.
Yeah.
Like, he smoked him. Like, he ate all his power shots. He was actually whipping his head around. Yeah. He did whatever he wanted.
Yeah, that fight was not 115 to 113 at all. Stop it.
I called it, though.
Yeah, you did call it. You did call it.
He's gonna outbox him. Like, he's like a savant. He's a boxing savant. And
the strategy to get him early in each round was so brilliant because it disoriented him so bad. Like, Canelo he spent 30 seconds trying to recover from the first 30 seconds. Like, he was so confused about what to do. He was like, am I supposed to be cutting him off from the ring? Because he just hit me in the face like 5 times. So it was a very, very brilliant fight. It was brilliant. So I will never even question Bud ever again. Like, sir, I apologize. I really apologize. So, WNBA playoffs going on right as we speak. If you are watching this, whatever time you are watching this, or whatever platform you're watching it on, right now, the Fever are up 50-39 on the Dream. They are kind of doing their thing right now. The Aces and Storm will also play tonight. I think that's all that's going on tonight, right?
Yeah, only 2 games.
I don't see how the Storm are going to beat the Aces. Like, the Aces are in their championship zone right now, and they look phenomenal. Asia is clowning out here. Like, goodness gracious. So I just and then the chemistry is there again. Like, Jewel, it took them a little while to get Jewel Lloyd kind of acclimated to the whole flow of it all, but now everybody's hitting on all cylinders.
Put her on the bench, and that made a huge difference. That
was the best thing to do.
Asian win Asian. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I mean, Asia just
absolutely. But yeah, she's 1 of 1. She's 1 of 1. She's the best in the league. It's not close. I know they're gonna probably give the thing to the MVP to Nafisia this year, but we all know, including Nafisia, the best person in the league right now is Asia. I mean, she's just that good. So the Liberty were able to squeak out a win against the Mercury. That game was a lot closer than it looked, but I think all roads point to the Lynx and the Aces meeting up in the WNBA Final for the first ever 7-game series, which will be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
That would be very, very interesting. Okay. None of us in these boxes know anything about this guy, Tremel Tillman. But Tremel Tillman made Emmy history on Sunday in winning the first Best Supporting Actor Emmy ever for a black man. And his speech was about as dope as you get. He talked about his first acting coach was so tough on him, talking about act like you got some sense and sit up straight, act like he was talking about his mama who was in the audience. And then he said, he ended the speech by saying, in the words of my mama, look at God, which was the blackest thing he could have ever said.
Yeah.
So shout out to Tremel Tillman. He's on a show on Apple TV called Severance. I have not seen Severance. So I don't know anything about it. Is it? Okay. So I know nothing about it. So but I may watch it now because Tremel Tillman's on it. So there you go. Major League Baseball update. All controversy and challenges are in the AFC West right now, where Texas, Houston, and Seattle are fighting all for their lives. And somebody's going to be the odd man out. Right now, Houston is beating Texas 2-0 in Houston. They're in Houston right now. Houston and Texas and Seattle all play each other this week, I think. So Texas has several opportunities to try to cut the gap and make this interesting this week. But it'll be interesting to see if they can. But two of those teams look poised to win the division and make the wild card. So it'll be interesting to see how that all turns out. Everybody else is kind of where they are. But they got all the kind of the momentum right now. I don't know if y'all saw this, but Chris Brown at a concert, and he brought Kayla Nicole on stage. Now, some of you say, who is Kayla Nicole? That is Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend. And I can't show what they did on the stage. That we would get flagged for sure. We would get flagged for sure.
You cannot.
I cannot show it.
You can only see that on Twitter. That's
she was having a good old time.
And what?
Well, listen. If Get Back was a concert, I guess this is her get back. I don't know. Although I don't know if this is the way you want to get back. Like it was not a solid look for her. It looked, it almost justified the move, kind of. Like it was a weird moment.
Yeah, well,
and I'm not shaming. I'm just saying she enjoyed herself at the concert. I want to ask you two married gentlemen.
No.
What are you supposed to do if you brought your woman to this concert and Chris Brown does that? Is he gonna have to see you, or are you gonna have to see her and we're gonna have to have a conversation? Like,
wait.
What is?
So you mean bringing my wife on stage? Is that what you?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That would never happen.
That's how I'm saying.
My wife is too shy to ever do that.
Usher ain't feeding no
ever
cherries.
go up there.
Yeah, Usher ain't feeding no cherries. Chris ain't.
Snatch it. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You even come over there, you getting snatched, little man.
Yeah.
Ain't
I got
that
you,
little man.
Stop
I got
it,
something
Chris.
for you, homeboy.
Nah.
Chris, do you want to live? Is the real question. Do you want to live?
Chris did nothing in the wrong. She was more than willing to go up there.
Well, in this scenario, Kayla obliged Chris tremendously. I don't believe in that kind of acting publicly like that. seems like a lot.
Hey, that's why I don't block floor seats.
I was
close.
stunned by it.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I'll sit in the back, bro. I don't need them kind of problems. I'll sit in the back.
At all.
And then it's the whole jail
Throwing your
thing
legs
because he
up,
done
huh?
approached my wife.
Wow.
I mean, up. I was like, ma'am, do you realize where you are? This is not a private hotel suite. This thousands are watching this in real time. What are you doing? Like, you got to calm down. It was a lot. So anyway,
depends on how much she paid for them tickets. She had to try to get her money's worth.
no. Well, she definitely got her money's worth because I'm sure, but Lord have mercy. Maybe that's why I see it sound like I'm shaming if I say that.
We not in the demographic. That's not our demographic. We're not in the Chris Brown.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. And I just Kayla. Oh man. Okay. But she's single, he's single, I guess. So I don't know. Maybe that's something just single people. Maybe that's something. Oh, well. If he's not, he got a lot of explaining to do. Like
man, that's what he do. He's a performer, man. Performer. That's what he does, man.
Is that what that was? Performing? Because both legs were up.
Sure.
Both legs were up. I'm just saying.
He does that same thing to some different woman every night.
I'm just saying both legs were up though. Is what I'm saying. Both of them, not just one, but both of them. Okay. I'll move on. It was a lot. That's all I'm saying. It was a lot to me. It's not for me. Okay. Who we shouting out? Oh, this weekend, ESPN takes over again. They got all the games and also WrestlePalooza, which is the most made-up wrestling event ever, but it looks like it's going to actually be good. So, ESPN is going to be on ESPN. Have y'all figured out the multi-view thing on ESPN yet? I can't figure that out. Nope. I'm supposed to be able to get four things on my screen in equal size boxes instead of me having to adjust the boxes myself. And it's not been working too well, so I don't know.
Man, you got to YouTube that thing, man.
I need ESPN to give me a tutorial or something. Okay.
Try to get it.
I won't be watching the WrestlePalooza.
I have to. I have so much estrogen in my house. I have to watch as much masculine stuff as I possibly can. So
makes sense.
There you go. Yeah, I have to. It's necessary. Okay, now who are we shouting out? Who are we shouting out this week, Joe?
I'll go first. I'm gonna shout out Paige Beckers for winning Rookie of the Year.
Yes,
that's a good start. Definitely a good start to her career. It's gonna be her team in a couple years when Enrique gets traded. So
wow, is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing? We're trading Enrique already?
I'm just straight stating facts, brother.
The game don't. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, she's immensely talented, but it don't lead to winning.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
And
unfortunately,
I also was up in Minnesota this past weekend, man. With my father-in-law and uncles, and had a good old time, man. And we went up there to see some high school football. Shouting out to Lamari Brown and his team. They spanked who they played, and he scored 3 touchdowns. So
wow,
that was a good time, man. So the Mall of America is insane. Just say that.
Very much so.
Wow. Shout out to the Mall of America.
Man.
And roller coasters in a mall. That's a weird looking thing, but it works for them.
It works.
It works for them. Okay. Who you shouting out, B?
Let me think. Man, I've been trying to think of something all day. I don't really have a good one.
Well, listen, when in doubt, you can always shout out baby girl. Always.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could, but then her head would get big.
Try to keep it grounded. I got it.
Right. I'm gonna shout out Asia Wilson. But speaking of my daughter, that's my daughter's favorite player.
Yeah.
I don't like to buy jerseys with other people's name on the back, but I proudly bought hers.
I don't
bought
either.
her shoes because of what she represents, how she does what she does, and how she plays the game the right way. So she deserves everything she gets, in my opinion. So I'll shout her out for being someone that I'm willing to buy a jersey for my daughter.
100%. I'm a Asia person as well. I am also kind of funny like that. Like I'm not a fan of buying a name on the back if I can help it. And what's on the front has to be really good for me to even buy it if the name is on the back. So I've broken that rule a couple of times, but not much in my lifetime. Like in the years that I've been alive, I don't do that much. So I agree with you on that. I wanted to give a shout out to Tom Brady. And actually, this is more of an unshout out. Like, Tom Brady is changing the rules right before y'all very eyes because he's like, I'm gonna take this money from this booth. I'm gonna own this team, and also I'm gonna coach the team.
I'm gonna get all the intel
to as many things. Because if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. That's what I'm about. That's basically what I'm telling y'all.
Well, he used to that.
So there you go. Listen. He learned from the best. So I ain't even mad at him. I'm not even mad at him. Do your thing, Tom.
I
do your
agree
thing.
with the unshout out. Like, come on, dog, he cheating.
Yeah,
like he couldn't come in my complex as an owner.
No.
Yeah, like I would forbid my staff. We don't even talk to the broadcast crew because he's just going to get it from his partner. So no, that's an unfair advantage. We not doing.
Yeah,
sorry, NBC, y'all or Fox, go figure it out.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And then I think I might have one other unshout out. I don't know if it's an unshout out. Maybe it's a happy trails. Happy trails to Molly Kieran, who shocked everybody this morning. Was like, y'all don't want to pay me? Peace. Which I'm gonna be honest with you. I was shocked by that. I was genuinely shocked by that. Like, because I'd heard that she was thinking about leaving at the end of the year, which makes sense because you give people time, you set your situation up, whatever. But whatever negotiations went down last night, she was like, nah, figure it out. I'm out. She didn't get a 2 weeks notice. She was like, I'm out. So now the problem with her strategy is that ain't that many places to go. so I don't know what your plan is. I wish you all the luck in the world and praying for you. But
she's not Monica McNutt. She's not Janelle.
She's not my girl on NBC that I love so
Maria
much.
Taylor.
Yeah, Maria Taylor. Yeah. I don't know who's gonna pay you like you want to be paid. Maybe Amazon might take a chance on you on these NBA games, maybe. But I don't know. Listen, you did it.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Maybe she's going back to the side. I don't know. It seemed like a knee-jerk strategy, but I don't know you and I don't know your situation. So I just know you just walked out. You just quit. And so now you can't even go back to ESPN, who owns everything. Like you can't. Yeah. Oh man. But good luck to you. Good luck to you.
Hey, she stood 10 toes down.
She stood 10 toes down. Now just make sure you're standing on concrete when you do that. You don't want to stand on quicksand. But
is this Joy Taylor's entrance back in? Is Joy Taylor? No.
I don't think so because what she's been accused of.
Not on that show.
Yeah, I was gonna say what she's been accused of. First Take can't handle that. Yeah. They already had them problems last year. They don't need them more of them problems. So I don't know. I don't know who the replacement's gonna be. Maybe there's a young lady that's married to the black dude that's on I forget her name, but that might be. She seems to fill in and do well. So maybe she gets the gig. I don't know, but I don't know. This is going to be interesting to see who the replacement's going to be. Stephen A. said he's going to finish out the week. So whoever the replacement group is going to be, they will probably start on Monday, and it'll probably go on for a while, and then they'll figure out who the permanent is or whatever. But listen, shout out to Molly, man. She said, you ain't going to pay me, I'm out. And I'm like, oh. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that. All right. And of course, to the Five Nation, to all of you, to my five brothers, I appreciate y'all. It's going to be another great weekend. Just listen, football's back, so it's always going to be good on through. So just get ready. All right. Listen, we love you. We appreciate you. Yeah, we out, man. Cue the music.
Five will get you 10 when you're plugging in with the there's no mystery. Let's make history with the five. Oh, the strongest. 2 and 3. Add 1 more plus me and you the